Oh, I thought it was a great 4 days for the organization. I thought just to support so many people coming out. I think it was just fun for our players to get a feel for the enthusiasm for hockey in Buffalo here. And from a management standpoint, coaching standpoint, you see all these names on paper and finally being able to interact with some of the players out there, and then also the staff just in general interacting with each other. It was, and just like I said again, like to have the crowd out there today. It was a great day and a great week.
I know it's just July, first impressions in July, that you're going to take out of kids that are still growing. But when you look at the kids, I mean, is there anything that hit you?
Well, look, it's summer hockey. It's some guys have been on the ice, some guys haven't. What we really liked though was just the enthusiasm, the work ethic of guys through the drills, and keep an open mind for with the skill development, but then just the interaction they had with our staff on the off-ice stuff. That's where you're going to get the most out of a development camp. These 3-on-3 things are fun, but it's also dangerous to take any opinions away from guys. But what we liked is that our group of prospects were engaged with us. A lot of communication to our feeling out process, but they were engaged and brought a lot of work ethic and passion to the week.
What kind of opinion could you take from your first round pick this year, the way you played?
Look, Casey is, as we said in Chicago, we're excited to have him part of our organization, and nothing that we knew he was a great person off the ice. There was things that he had to work on, upper body strength, yes, but you see what we were excited about. We saw a lot of lower body strength in some of our off-ice testing. Just his interaction with our staff on ideas to improve his game. And then he's going to a great program at Minnesota this year. We're expecting him to really blossom, and there's always going to be an adjustment to NCAA hockey, but he's going to be surrounded by good players there, and we're expecting a very strong year for him.
I mean, Bailey's visibly stronger. Nylander is visibly bigger and stronger. Is it nice to see that the guys are so far have been put the work in the off season?
What we're really excited about is some veteran players who've been through different development camps. Sometimes you come in almost bored, or like, here we go again, and veteran players like Bailey, Baptiste, Fashion, like they've brought a lot of energy to the entire group all week. And then I think another element is you always want to see first year guys make that jump to their second year, learn from everything that he went through in a pro experience. And I think in a Nylander situation there, he's put a lot of work in so far this year. It's only midsummer, so we're very excited what could happen in September, October when he gets on ice for the main camp.
You made a lot of moves a couple of weeks ago. Where does the roster stand right now? Do you want to make any more adds, or where does it stand?
Well, you always want to add. You always want to make the team better. But look, we were very excited about obviously making a couple of trades there, and some of the players that we were able to get on July 1st from a depth standpoint to help our organization. I think just the way it is right now, it is fairly quiet out there. You still are engaging in some conversations with GMs, but it is a situation where it's a little bit quieter there. We have a couple guys that we certainly want to get under contracts here in the next couple of weeks, and my guess is things will probably heat up a little bit more come the fall time, and we'll see how our players perform in rookie tournaments and main camps. We're also in a situation where we do have some NHL contracts still available. We still have cap space available, so we'll certainly continue to look at how to improve our team.
So does that mean there's some UFAs that you might still be looking at?
I think you're still looking at UFAs, and I think it's the sort of the discussion of is there still someone out there that you want to add right now, or is it better to keep a spot open to see something materialize from a trade standpoint closer to the start of the season?
What was your reaction to the Connor McDavid deal, and how does that impact Jack?
Well, I think for any player now in this sort, to be able to get a contract done from a star player, a player who's part of the organization, face of the organization, is great for our league. And Connor's had an amazing season, and I'm sure the people in Edmonton are very excited about having him under contract. Been through some of those discussions before. Whenever it did Sidney Crosby or Evgeny Malkin or Chris Letang, you're excited to get an elite player under contract. Our conversations with Jack and the group have gone extremely well. We'll continue those throughout the summer here and stuff, and see if we can find a common ground, because from our standpoint, we certainly want to get something done, and from everything that we've heard from Jack and his agents, they want to get something done too.
Have you begun discussions with Reinhart's agent?
Craig Oster. We have a lot of clients of Craig Oster and Newport Sports so we've continued. We've been in a situation where we're always in dialogue with Craig on different players. Just did a deal with Larson or them. We've obviously continued communication with them on Laynard. It's a scenario where we're excited with Sam, but I don't think something from a contract standpoint would be happening this summer. We have him under contract for another year. We'll see how things play out and go
What
from there.
about Robin?
In what regards?
Robin, in terms of
Yeah.
still negotiating before the hearing, obviously.
Oh yeah,
Going.
no, it's I think like I said before, we have very good communication with Craig. Things have been very good from that standpoint. You never know when before we obviously have the date for the hearing now, but hopefully we can get something done before then. And I think both sides have been very amicable, and I don't see any reason why something can't get done.
And what was the Dante Stevens situation? He didn't play today. How serious is that?
No, it's we don't think it's a scenario where it's going to need surgery or anything from that standpoint, which is exciting. For always worry when a guy goes in awkwardly like that. It's a situation where he'll have to do some rehab, but he should be fine for training camp, especially the rookie tournament there.
Did he just?
Thanks, everyone.
No, I don't believe so. No.